Hi guys, what's going on? What's going on? I know everybody like Monica, you back? Yeah, I'm back. My baby, she wanted to do a little Christmas mingling and Christmas gift singing, and we did that to appease her. And now she's in the bed, sleep. My baby sleep, child. She is sleep, honey. So, she do have a little cough, so pray for her. Pray for her. My baby does have a little cough, so she'll be okay though. Um, just them running outside playing all day and things like that can cause them to um, have a little cough. But she's good. She's spoiling good. Trust me, she is spoiled and good. Um, make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. And wait a few moments for some people to enter in. Wait a few moments for some people to enter in, and then we're gonna get into it. Um, we got a lot to discuss. This is mm, we have a lot to discuss, and I wanna talk about it. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna definitely get into it. Um, I want to go ahead and let you guys know tomorrow will be CBG News. I found out that Taraji P has this new series on Facebook, and Tamar Braxton was on it, and we're gonna watch it, and we're gonna have a discussion about some of the things that she said on that series with the Taraji P Henson. But anyway, guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Um, just be be grateful, be grateful for the good things, the small things, and the big things. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it, and whoever comes, comes. Whoever doesn't, they doesn't. Hey, Christine, in real life, how you doing? Uh, you miss if you may need to watch the playback, but girl, Jayla done. We were jingling, jangling with Jayla. we were we were jingling and jangling with Jayla. So, but Christine, did you get a chance to watch my mom's video? And tell me, what did you think about Tempted by a View? Tell me, what did you think about that? I am drinking wine tonight, guys, to wind down. The children are in bed. The children are in bed. And I'm so grateful that they just decided to go to bed early. I know I'm going to pay for it in the morning, but they went to bed early. Hey, Just Shafanti. Hey, Just Shafanti. How you doing? I know I enjoyed it too, and I'm gonna tell you guys, what I got out of it. Like I was telling y'all last night, what I was getting out of it. Um, I'm just gonna be honest. Tempted by a View, and I feel like what my mom was saying is we are tempted by an outer appearance, or what someone is presenting to you. You're not you so you're tempted to do things, or tempted to uh like go to a restaurant because of a view, or you're tempted to um do certain things because the way you are, or let me say that you're tempted to do certain things or because of something that you've seen or perceived. But I just want to say this. Um, don't be so don't be so how can I say naive to that you're so tempted by a view that you can't recognize what they really are, who a person really is, or anything really is. Like you have to really look deep in people and see what kind of values they really have. Um, just because something looks good on the outside, yes, yes, it does, Christine, and it makes me realize about people. Uh, yeah, flossing on Instagram and flossing on, like, oh, I don't mind giving you the money. Oh, I don't mind giving money. I don't mind doing this and I don't mind doing that. But on the inside, there are some people now. Some people do try to give you things to attach themselves to you. And that's crazy. I know that sounds like really somebody gonna give you because you never know. Because if someone just freely giving and they tempted you by their money, you're tempted, excuse me, you are tempted by their money. And you think that's their only value is their money. Because if they don't give you the money, then you don't some people they feel like they don't see no value in you because that's all you have. Let me put y'all got to parse this up. Yeah, like what it is more to life than money. It's more to life than sex. It's more to life than just, oh, I want me some arm candy. Oh, I just because you may talk about how good this man is. So just because someone talk about how good their man is, then you get tempted. You get tempted to go seek that same man. Hmm? Because you're tempted by what that's why it's not good to talk to people about your relationships, situationships, and things like that. It's not good because because just by hearing, I may be wrong. Hey Nancy, hey King Chris, how you doing? Um, hey Donna, just being real, how you doing? What we're talking about today, guys, is tempted by a view. And I want you guys to put in the chat what you think it means to you when it says tempted by a view. And I'm not talking about views on YouTube. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about tempted about um you're looking at the outer, because what someone presents to you, what someone may say they have, and you're tempted because you want it. So, but are you viewing that person? Are you viewing that person from the outer, the view of what you see and what you perceive? Or are you looking on the inside? Do you really want them? Or are you just tempted to want them because of maybe a view? This could be anything. You be tempted to want this big house, but on the inside it may not be that perfect. And then you may not can afford to have it. So, but what you do is you get it anyway. And then when you realize it ain't for you, then you put yourself in a pickle. So don't be perceived. My mama call it tempted, but I'm gonna say perceived. Don't be perceived by a view. Don't place value on people and things. Place value from things from what that is within. Get to know people. Get to know people. Like I said, get to know people, get to know their thoughts, get to know their opinions, get to know how they carry themselves. Do they have honor? Do they have respect? Do um they hold themselves at a standard? Are they hardworking? Or do they just want to draw, sit at home and draw a check? Don't want to work, don't want to do nothing, just want to live off people. I live off the government. So, you know, so don't be just tempted by a view. Hey, Angie, don't be tempted by a view just because something looks good on the outside. Because let me tell you something. Some things, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Some people look good on the outside, but their inside is jacked up. That inside is jacked up because guess what? You've been traumatized. You've been mistreated. You can't trust people. You you try to find ways to try to get over on people. So don't be perceived by a view. Look what it is that it is on the inside. So you don't just form a judgment just by looking at someone. Because let me be real, just because someone looks good on the outside does not mean that they're worthy of you. Honey, I can tell you, like, I can be real. I have dated some nice looking men. And hey Brian, hey Short Bus Comedy, thank you for coming. Um and I'm just gonna say this. I have dated some nice looking men. From the out, I was like, oh my God, he looks good. He looks good. But then when you get to really know someone and you really get to know the inside, honey, I didn't know that they was physically abusive. Honey, I didn't know they were liars. I didn't know they was cheaters. I didn't know they were manipulators. I didn't know that they was toxic. And I done sat here and put myself in a position. I don't put myself in a position because I'm tempted by a view. So I stress to you guys to um look at a person from within. Don't let a don't let a view, a pretty face or a handsome face, recognize what a person really is. And just because and I had to tell myself that just because someone has treated you this way does not mean that the next person is going to do you the same. Um, learn how to put trust in, not trust them, but learn how to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's hard for me to do that, but I'm learning. Um, but and as well, don't be tempted to do some messy stuff, and that means because you, I'm putting it nice. Hey, positive, how you doing? Um, let me see this. Okay, Christine. No, they don't, Aunt Nancy. Some people do not want to see you happy. So, you be talking about, oh, how great such and such is, and this and this and that. And then, child, child. Then they do some conniving things because they're tempted by a view because you done told them all about your man. You done told them everything about your man. And guess what? And guess what, child? They tempted by a view, so they do some conniving stuff because guess what? They miserable. And one thing you better know, misery loves company. Okay? Misery loves company. Misery loves company. And when people see what you have, they will try to have it too. And they don't care if that you cool with them or not, because guess what? They tempted by the view of this, whatever you have. And I'm talking about man, woman, LGBTQ, whatever. I'm saying you tempted by a view. Tempted by a view. Because, oh girl, she got her fine man and she fat. I'm gonna use myself as an example. Oh, she got a pretty face, but she fat. What that man want with her for? But let me tell you one thing though. Some people ain't impressed. Some people's not impressed by a view. I'm not impressed. Me myself, I'm not impressed by money. I'm not impressed by a look. I am impressed by how you carry yourself. I am impressed how you speak to me. I am impressed by how you have work ethic and work and want something in life that, what I'm saying, you a go getter like me. Do I need somebody to take care of me? No, I do not. So don't be so tempted by a view of an outer appearance and see what people got working on. Let me tell you, and this is the crazy part about it. Like they say, the real recognize the real and the fake gonna recognize the fake. And sometimes, we be wanting to expose the fake because you get tired. But I'd be like, sometimes you have to let the fake expose themselves. And that's what you have to do. You be wanting to, and I'm just talking in general. Sometimes you have to let the frauds expose themselves. Let the frauds expose themselves. And then guess what? Because guess what? Because they tempting people by a view, by a perception. That's all what it is. They tempting people by a view. That's then the people just fall in line because they're tempted by a view. Honey, you learn hard lessons in life. And I can truly say this year been a lesson for me. This year has been a lesson for me. And I'm talking about COVID-19 or whatever that I have been through this year. It's been a lesson. And next year is going to be a year of prosperity. Um, I'm not going to allow temptation because of an outer thing. You have to recognize what people, to be honest, people will tell you who they are by their actions and what the things that they say. So, um, so be careful of looking on the outer. And like I said, the view. But what you need to view is the inside and the things that how they act towards people, how they react towards people, the things they do towards people, and see that. Let me tell you something. A look don't matter. A look don't matter. You could be the most beautiful person in the world. But if you got a jacked up attitude and a jacked up heart, and you a user and you a manipulator and you're a toxic, yes, you will draw you'll draw women, but the one that got away ain't gonna stay. The one that got away ain't gonna stay. Because guess what? She ain't tempted by a view. Check that. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this topic, tempted by a view. Are you tempted by a view? Or are you seeking and judging people from the inside? Yes, we be careful what you tell people. True. Be truthful of what you tell people because people will feed people information and they'll use it against you. Lesson learned. Trust me. Oh, yes. Yes. That what matters positive. Your heart and your character. If you don't have good heart and you don't have good character, a look to some people don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. I done I'm gonna be honest, like I have dated and been in relationships with some fine men. But guess what? I had to walk away from my mental peace. I had to because of the simple fact that character and heart wasn't there. Because the same lie you were telling me was the same lie you was telling them. So guess what? One thing I never and this is me, and this is how I always be. If you got to choose between the two, you can leave me alone. I can go on because I know it's more because I know God got something good for me, and He ain't gonna be for nobody else but me. Okay, and that's what we have to look at. Whoever is designed for you is designed for you, and you can't stop grown folks for doing what the hell they want to do anyway. So choose do this day what you gonna do. Okay. Um, I just say I don't need no man, but I'm just saying, like I can hold myself down. I don't need like a man, and this is me. He would, I know, and don't know. Can't nobody say they don't need no man and they don't need no woman. Sometimes I say you just need a mate, someone that can mold. You can mold together and come together and make. You know what I'm saying? Come together and make one whole. So it ain't about a need. It ain't about a need. It's about being with someone that I look at it like being someone that my I look at somebody I if to be honest, someone that can it, that I want some opposite of me that can be my sense of peace. Can when I'm can hold me accountable, be like, baby, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'll be like, baby, don't assume. Just calm down. It ain't that deep. You know, just someone to mold you. Not mold you, but just to me, I don't need, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a bonus to me. You know, you want to, all those extra things. A bonus is because he may do for you. Cool. I appreciate a hardworking man. Um, but do I need someone to take care of me? No. I need someone to be my better half. That's what I look for. I don't want someone to take care of me. I'm not for that. I want someone to love me for me. And that's me. Right. Being a balance. Right. True. True, true, true. Amen. Yes. Right. And me, I appreciate a good man, honey. I appreciate a good man. And I never take a good man for granted, baby, because it's some miserable people that after your man. They see what you got, and if you don't see what you got, they gonna come after it, honey, and they gonna want it, and they gonna try to take it, girl. They'll slip it like how they say take your feet from under the rug. They'll do that. So I appreciate. I ain't saying that. I say I appreciate having a good man in my life. I would, and I do. So, no matter what, I'm not, I say, I guess because I have been doing this for so long. I have been doing this single mother, independent woman thing for so long. It's kind of like just hard to just let somebody just do because you always been the one that's doing. So you've been the man and the woman. And so it's like, oh, okay. It's hard to just sit back and just let him do. But that's understood. Yes, you can positive. Yes, you can. That's one thing I learned. I can do. I don't have to accept no one mess. What is it, Jayla? Jayla, go to bed. Go to bed. You can go to sleep on the couch or sleep beside Jermael. Huh? Well, go to sleep. Lord. Right. Exactly. Right. And that what matters, amen. Ain't not amen. Y'all, excuse me. That was Jayla, child. That was my boo, Jayla. Uh, she missed me. Right. And that's what people get it wrong at. They're looking at just somebody that, oh, because he fine. Oh, I want him. But how is that man really treating you? Girl, don't give up your good thing. Don't give up your good thing. Don't don't give up your good thing. Don't give up your good thing. Right. And that's how it should be. And positive, I respect your opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? I guess because like me, I have, you know, it's kind of hard because that's how I feel like, what I'm saying, I be the both because for so long, but no, you can't replace what a man can do because look, I need a man to come do some things around this house that I need to be done. So true, because like it's a lot of things that need to be done around here. And like, Jayla got a dollhouse that need to be put together. And I do not have the energy for that dollhouse right now, so she may not get it till her birthday. But she got plenty other gifts. Let me tell you, plenty other gifts. So I understand that. So I just wanted to come on here, guys, and I wanted to say that about not being tempted for a view. I mean, tempted by a view, and I want and I want any of you guys that right and And I guess because like I'm looking at it like being so independent that like, I'll be like, well, I'm like, well, I'm the type of person, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I guess it's hard, me, I'm the type of person, I always in my head and I'm always thinking. So I be meaning well when I say the things I say. It may just delivery. Like I told y'all, sometimes my delivery be wrong. My delivery be wrong. But I just want you guys to know, don't be just tempted by what someone looks like. Um, just because someone got makeup, weave. This is weave, but I got hair under it. It's about to my shoulder. But one thing about me, and I can't speak on for nobody else, but I can speak about me and myself. When I want people to speak of me, I want to speak of me, people speaking of my good character, how I'm a good person, how I have somebody back, how I uh how I uplift people, how I shine light on people, how I'm not against people, how I can just go ahead on, and how I can be a forgiving person, things like that. Hey Chef, how you doing? What's good with you? Right. So, yeah, you gonna have those people that say, oh, she fake, she fake, she fake, she fake. Oh, I'm like this. If I'm fake, then I'm fake. If I'm fake, I'm fake. That's your opinion. But the people that truly know me, the people that have really got to know me, know that they can see they ain't tempted by my view. They see the heart. And that what matters. People heart. That's what matters. Until you get to that thing in your mind that a person's heart and character is what matter, then you will be stuck at a standstill. I don't care how much money you got, how much you try to pay for love, how much you try to pay for uh people to like you. If this ain't right, then guess what? You cannot pay for good character. You can pay for a reputation, but you can't pay for a good heart and a good character. You can't pay for it. Now you may latch on to people with good hearts and good character to try to make yourself look good, but guess what? Eventually, if you ain't being real with them type of people, guess what's gonna show your true character and your true heart. And then one thing though, one thing about real people, they can't be bought. Real people cannot be bought. Real people are just real. Child, you know, hey, like, I want somebody on here um to talk about this subject, um, tempted by a view. Um, whoever is in the chat, if you want to talk about this, make sure you guys talk about this. This is a great topic. If you haven't listened to my mom's, uh, her name is BJ's Good News. Make sure you watch her video to understand. She shouted me out and wanted me to do my perception or what does tempted by a view means to me. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So let me just tell you one thing though. um, when I was saying good character can't be bought, that is true. You can buy a reputation. True. Oh, that's cool, positive, cool, 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 cool. Um, I am going to be doing some new things. Uh, I am trying to get with Cool to the Fullahs and do a Black History panel about. It's still coming. It's still coming. It's coming. I just got to add some more people to the live, but we're gonna have a discussion. Cool, with I'm cool with that. Positive. I am very cool with that. Um, thank you. If you wanna, whenever you wanna do it, if you wanna do it with the other people panelists that on the on your positive takeover, that's cool. Yes, make sure you guys click that link and watch it. Thank you, Christine. I thank you for being number one. Let me tell you something about Christine. Christine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Aunt Nancy, you said something then. Aunt Nancy said something then. Money can't buy love, but it can buy some people because some people love money. Yes. And I ain't gonna lie like everybody, I ain't gonna say that I don't like money. I do. But I can't be bought because guess what? I'm the type of person I like to make my own money. I like to make my own money. I do. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing given to me. I like to work hard for it. So people know, no, so I know whatever I worked for, I know that I worked hard for it and gained it because I worked hard for it, not off of nobody else's back. Okay, cool. And that's Shafronta, you girl, let me tell you. And this ain't no to try to shame nobody. This is just truth. This is just realness. This is truth and this is real. And if you get and if I offend someone just because we sitting here keeping it real, then you need to do some self reflection on yourself because this this is a great topic because we all have been tempted by a view. I ain't gonna say that I haven't because I have. And see, one thing about me, I'm glad to know that me myself, I can own that. I can own that I have been tempted by a view to do things that's not right because I was looking at the outer thing and not from things from within. So what ends up happening is I end up hurting my own self and I end up doing things that usually is not of my character. So um I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Um I hope you guys got something out of this topic. I hope you guys got something out of this topic. Um I got some. I really do enjoy the topic, and thank you, Mama, for shouting me out and wanting me to talk about this. We can talk about tempted by. Know that tempted by a view is more than just a personal thing. You can be tempted by food. You can be tempted to go do things of this world that are not good. Hey, spoken from a woman of God, and the Bible is the truth. Now, sometimes God's word can be offensive, but we have to sit there and stand on it. We have to sit there and stand on it because it's God's word. Yes, thank you, Christine. Yes, honey. I just wanted you guys, I want you guys when to understand, to always try to judge. Always don't be so quick to judge by a view. That means an outer. Or sometimes it could be what people are saying. And sometimes it could be how they describe themselves. Don't be so quick to um don't be so quick to um be tempted to do something because you want that or you want it because you looking at the outer. Get to know the within. Just like those little golden nuggets, like a golden nugget. Like my mom using an analogy about a golden nugget, and she says, "You think somebody's so sweet and kind, and this and this and that." So if that's their golden nugget that they have. So when you take that from them, what do you got? And that's and nothing. So if you're looking at in my opinion, if you're looking at a person say, "Oh, they fine." Say for instance that person is ugly. All of a sudden their face get burned. And say for instance, they broke. They ain't got nothing. Then some people don't see no use for them no more. They see no use for them no more because guess what? It's brutal, chef, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Um, Donna, you know, now you just being real. You Donna just being real. You know it's the truth. Some people place value on people like that, and we have to stop. If you want to know someone, you want to get to know someone, look at their character, look at their heart, see how they treat people. Some people is the finest man or woman in the world and treat people like a dog on the street. Some people are so fascinated about the things of this world, drugs, weed, and alcohol, that they can't see how it is destroying their life. Because guess what? They worried about their fast life. They are worried about that fast life, but they don't see what it is doing to them. If you guys have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. Um, right, character. Have good character. Look at someone's character. Oh, well, thank you, Trisha, for being in the bushes listening, man. I always appreciate you guys for coming. I'm like this. I don't never want to hold you guys for coming. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. Because I know other people got lives and stuff to live, and some people just don't live on YouTube like that. So, thank you, each and every one of you guys that's coming. The ones in the bushes, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you want to thumbs me up, thumbs me down, it's all appreciated. I ain't mad. Never. Right. But you know what? You know what though? Some people say a whole bunch of nothing. They talk in circles. If you don't catch it, they'll repeat the same shit. Excuse my language, but they'll repeat the same shit over and over and over again. So, because they talk in circles. Because guess what? They don't want to be exposed. I ain't talking about, and don't think that I'm trying to expose. I'm talking about exposing somebody. No, This is just a real life conversation that we have. So, you know, hey, I'm just, we just keeping it real with each other, We just keeping it real with each other, you know. Are you tempted by a view? True. You know, I like having these conversations with y'all because I, I, you know what I'm saying? We family, excuse me, we family, we can keep it real with one another. And I promise you guys, the things that, the things that we can be tempted by can really shock us. And the things that we do because we are tempted can really shock us. And we be like, really, why did I do that? Because you was tempted by a view. Tempted by a view. So now, you know, now since we done got this message and we know what the tempted by a view means, what are you gonna do to make you recognize what being tempted is? What you gonna do? And you ain't gotta put it in the chat. Just think to yourself, what am I gonna do to stop being tempted by a view? What I'm gonna do better at? It's some things that I know I got to work on. But see, Monica can't speak on for nobody but Monica. And and that's what we have to get to. That's what everybody gotta get to a place of. Can't nobody speak for no one but yourself. You are responsible for you. So don't be tempted by a view. But um I just want to again thank you guys so much for coming and supporting me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Right, right, right. Because they talking in circles. But like they say, everything comes to a head. Everything comes to a head. Everything eventually comes to a head. But you make the decisions. You make the decision on what you are tempted by. I tell you, this is a great discussion. I enjoyed y'all in this discussion. Thank you for you guys for coming in here and having this discussion. Like I wasn't expecting this many people. But thank you guys so much for supporting and thank you guys so much for coming in. We got like 10 more minutes. Um Sound like somebody on my porch. No. Whew. But anyway, thank you guys so much again for coming. If you guys want to, I'm thank you positive, and like I said, if you want to do the conversation, let me know. I'm always open. I'm always open. I'm always open. Y'all did not mean to put that. Let me delete that. Oh my God. Let me delete that. Okay, positive. Okay. My taser, my taser's in the room somewhere. It's on top of the closet because I don't even want Jermael and Jayla to get next to it. But I think we're okay. It may just be the kids going to bed. Hopefully, they should be in bed. I don't hear nobody. Maybe just somebody getting up using the bathroom. But anyway, um, that's all I do have, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for your support. Every time that I leave here, guys, I want to encourage someone. Um, and today I just want to encourage you guys to always live your best life. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to give things a chance. It's okay to not be okay. I understand that it's the holidays, and a lot of people have, like I said, Sunday, a lot of people have lost loved ones and things like that. So I stress this enough to live your life to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest. You know, be unapologetic about it. And if people don't agree with it, that's their problem. They ain't got nothing to do with you because guess what? That's your life. That's your life. Can't no one tell you how to live your life but you. No one can tell you. Let me say that again. Can tell you how to live your life but you. Even if you may lose some people in the process of you losing living your life, then they weren't part of the plan. So always live your life to the fullest. If it's something in which you want to do it. If you want to be successful, be the successful, be the best, give 100%. I understand, Christine. I understand. Like I said, life is too short to not be happy. So find you some happiness. If you are miserable, find you some happiness. Don't try to find happiness in other people. Find the happiness within yourself. And that means you just being your authentic self, finding that place of peace. You don't have to find a place of peace. If you don't have peace in your home, you don't have peace nowhere. So find you a place of peace and get rid of that misery that you are living in, and find you some happiness. Don't try to take someone else's happiness. You find you some happiness. And when you get it, you will be at peace. You are responsible for your happiness. I know I'm kind of talking in circles. I'm sorry. You are responsible for your happiness. No one else. So I'm just going to say this. If you're living in miserableness and you can't find no happiness, pray about it. Talk to God about it. If you need counseling, talk to a counselor about it. But find your happiness. Get out of misery. Because let me tell you something. Living in misery is not a good thing. Anybody and if you're living in miserable, that means you're an unhappy person and you are at an unhappy place. So find you some happiness. So guys, that's all that I have. I'm gonna look. I'm doing five. I got 5 more minutes, but I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys so much again for coming. Tomorrow we will be doing CBG news. I want you guys. I want to show you guys Tamar Braxton interview on Facebook. Hopefully they don't strike me down. We'll see, child. But she's talking about her suicide attempt and her mental health and things like that with Taraji P on her new Facebook series. And I want you guys to listen to that. And I want you guys to and I want to have a conversation about it. I want to have a conversation about it. So um make sure you guys, if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you turn that red button to gray and turn that notification bell to all. So you'll know each time when Monica comes out with a view or some news, child. So have a good night, y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.